Came from the bottom, now I'm marching with precision. Woke up early, beat the bell, man, this hustle ain't no gimmicks. Get it? Discipline, wrist tight, setups got intention. Facts. Ice-T flow, I see the sweep, then I'm in it. Boom. I came from the bottom, now I'm marching with precision. Woke up early, beat the bell, man, this hustle ain't no gimmicks. Get it? Discipline, wrist tight, setups got intention. Facts. Ice-T flow, I see the sweep, then I'm in it. Boom. Check the bias on the daily, now I'm zooming on the hour. Liquidity above, I see the trap, now they devour. Got 'em. Snatching stops like a thief in the night. Kill zone active, got that X-ray just right. Spread my draw down, max it clean, I'm staying stable. No tilt, no thrill, I don't trade off a fable. No. FVG or the block sitting in the range. Price come back, that's a gift, I remain. Real supply my savior, patience my blade. Snipers don't spray, they lay low in the shade. Stay silent. Crypto on the charts like Pimp C on the slab. Hold up, bitch. While they praying on luck, I just stick to the plan. Draw my fib from the swing, now I'm stalking retrace. Asia laid the frame, London set the pace. NY open, it's a feast or a famine. I only trade what's there, not what I imagine. Discipline. Risk 1, reward 3, that's the code. R-type. Got my journal like a Bible, every setup's road. Smart money footprints, I walk with the whales. Retail chasing highs, I'm exposing they tails. Midnight oil burning, I ain't here for clout. It's that apex grind, get funded, then I'm out. Withdraw. I see the sweet displacement, I strike. If it ain't clean, I don't bite, that's life. Sniper. They flash they P&Ls, but they fold under pressure. I built this with pain, each loss was a lecture. Pain taught me. Mental by the charts, mental by the grind. ICT vision, don't need an algo with mine. Split structure clean, higher time frame the map. I'm trading for freedom, not just a stack. Generation. Trail stop tight, I ain't losing more than mine. Hard stop sin, execution divine. Yes, Lord. From draw down to funded, I bend but don't break. Crypto don't chase, I just wait on the face. Back. Stacking profits like bricks, this the blueprint. Market made me, now watch how I do this. Let's get it. Hey, it's more than charts and candles, baby. It's character. Patience, precision, profit. I ain't just trading. I'm building a legacy, one tick at a time. Big crip out. Crip out.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, let me know what y'all think about that little song, man. I came up with that yesterday. Figured it'd be a nice little intro to what we're doing here. So, leave a comment for me. Like this live, leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about that song. I like it. Yeah. Still trying to get some get some little stuff going, man. Some playing in the background. I've been wanting to find some music to play while I'm trading. All right, so we got 5 minutes for market open, man. What y'all see here? So we had news at 8:15. It wasn't non-farm payroll news, but it was like a report, because non-farm payroll is on Friday. That's the big one. That's the big one. We are on this 15-minute chart. We are in a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. The news came down and took Asia and London low, and then pushed up about a little bit over half of the actual range. We got this bullish fair value gap down here, so I'm expecting it to at least come down and possibly take out this swing low if we're going to push back higher. The market's only moved 111.75 points right now, so I think we still got some ways to go before we get back to all-time highs. For some reason, I'm feeling bearish today, especially with this fair value gap here. I did take one trade earlier off of this bounce. It was a little sniper trade. It wasn't nothing too big. Wasn't nothing too big. But we got 3 minutes. We'll see how the market go, and just play what we see. We're gonna go to stay here for right now. All the markets are pretty much in sync right now, so they all pretty much look the same. If y'all want to check that out, I'll show you what I have here. This is NASDAQ, ES, and YM. So they all in sync, all the indices. So we'll see. We see YM came up to its yesterday's high and got pushed down. This is probably maybe like a 61.8 move. Yeah. Yeah. What I will do is, let me do some measuring real quick, because we got about 30 seconds for market open. I'm gonna place an order here. Play what we see. Pretty weak open. Cancel that. ES came to its yesterday's high. This green line here is the high of yesterday. We are in that 15-minute fair value gap, so if I want to be short, I'm gonna be short around here. And we're gonna go short here. They're gonna have to make a new high. Well, my screen is, my platform is lagging a little bit. I'm just looking for him to come up out of this bearish fair value gap. On a 15-minute. Tends to be a little bit stronger than the smaller time frames. Just got to be patient. YM is pushing up. ES is pushing up. NASDAQ is seeming to be the weaker one up to 3. Let's see. We'll see what's happening. If I don't like it, I might just try to cut it early or just protect some profits. See where it go. Okay, we are out of the 15-minute fair value gap, but we haven't closed out of it yet, so gotta try to be a little bit more patient. Just like on the 1 minute, we filled it. We filled this gap, but we haven't closed above it. We tapped into the high of yesterday. we got ISM services at 10 o'clock. We got that news at 10. All right, we got stopped out. Okay. All right. So what we do now? Let me go to a bigger time frame and see what's going on. But we still haven't. The 15-minute fair value gap still has not been invalidated because it could easily wick through it and then just drop down. We got about 9 minutes for the 15-minute gap to close. NASDAQ seems stronger now. Why I'm starting to pull back. Okay. $60-minute chart. I don't really see nothing there. Okay, we got that there. About the 4 hour. Okay. I still feel bullish. I'm not even gonna lie. I still feel a little bullish because we are in a 4 hour gap as well. That it hasn't closed through. Bearish. I meant bearish. My bad, y'all. I meant to say bearish. I feel bearish. Next level, we got this 21,800 solid dollar. $10 is the um 10 o'clock is when the 4 hour candle closes. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go short here, y'all. Come back down to at least to the open price. We're gonna put our stop just above 800. And if they decide to keep going bullish, then that'll be it for us today. Just remember, man, this is a game of probabilities. You're not gonna win every trade, just like you're not gonna lose every trade. But you want to make the best decision possible from your own technical analysis and fundamentals. We got a swing high on the 4-hour chart at 21,858, which could be a possible draw on liquidity. I think we go for external before. I think we go for internal before we go for external. Liquidity, that is. News in 10 minutes. Don't freeze up on me now. We're gonna go ahead and protect some of this profit. That's cool. Took away that red. We are in a 5-minute bullish fair value gap, which it came down to. So we'll see what how the reaction is off the news. We broke structure right here. And we'll look for another short right in this area. One thing I hate about Ninja, man, is these charts be freezing up. Before I stop here. We do have a 1 minute gap here, which could be a possible area of support. So we'll see if it wants to break support. YM looking weak. He don't like that it's making lower highs. I mean higher lows. I mean, well, let's see. This could be a possible accumulation and then continue downward as we broke structure here with an aggressive move, but we are here. So probabilities, we'll see. Y'all hit the like button for me, man. Leave a comment. Let me know what you do. Do you trade? Where you at? Where you from? You like the music? Let me know something. We got news in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 1 minute for the news. That's crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Target filled. That's how fast the market move, y'all. When there's a news event, you see it's a whole gap right here. That might have just been ninja in my chart or whatever, but no, I mean, hey, we was on the right side of that move today. There's a gap. That was crazy. It hit my target and went past, and it skipped my target. I mean, it's a whole gap in price right here. I ain't never seen that before. I'm not even gonna hold you. I ain't never seen a whole gap in price like that. I know, right? Lazy. That's crazy. I ain't never seen that happen before. And in my little years of trading, off the news event, it created a gap like that. That was crazy work. For it to create a gap during a session? No, I ain't never seen that before. You said point and figure chart? I don't even know what a point and figure chart is. Only thing I've used before was Renko bars. Yeah, I've used Renko bars before. I can show you what that look like. Let's look at it on this one here. These are Renko bars here. I used to. This is how I learned through my mentorship. My mentor was trading with Renko bars. So, for from my understanding, Renko bars is not time based, right? It's more so for how money moves, right? So you don't have to worry about all of the basically all of the candle movement and all that kind of stuff when you look at candle bars. But this was before I kind of got a better understanding of how the candles move and how they print. So it's really basically how you learn, because I know people who still trade with Renko bars and they are super successful. So it's really about how you understand and what makes sense to you. I had a mentor who trained us on Renko bars, but then I end up going a different route and learning about ICT and all these other different concepts, which forced me back to candlesticks. So I started learning from a macro level on how how and why moves is being made. Would you say context is more important than any type of candle slash chart type? Logic, if that's what you want to say, as far as logic. I mean, as far as context, but you definitely have to have logic of the market. So let's just say if we looking at this right here, we see the market is falling. Now logically, I would, people will want to get in, but you got to remember when I told you what I told you earlier. For those who were here, we was on 15-minute chart. Let me bring this up. So we was on a 15-minute chart. And let me go back here. So the 15-minute chart, from a macro standpoint, it's like, okay, well, I was looking for price to come here and fall out of it. It retraced a little bit, but they was looking for a bigger target, right? So they came up, made this big wick, came up again, made this big wick. So before market open, I already said that I'm looking for it to come back down and take out this swing low, and it looked like that's where it's going now. I mean, I already hit my target, so there's no need for me to continue on. But we can see that, hey, there was a fake out. There was some liquidity up here that it took out, and the news drove it down. So I think it's going down here, and this bullish fair value gap or resistance area, support area, whatever you want to call it. It was Renko, yeah. And reason you switched from Renko to candlesticks. Well, would you say context is more than I literally blew like 2-3K in Apex. Trading is tough. Trading is tough. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that. Trading not tough. We are tough on ourselves. We make it a little bit more difficult than what it needs to be. And a reason behind that is we have to learn how to, one thing I learned is we have to learn how to be good losers. That's one of the main things. You have to learn how to be a good loser. Once you learn how to be a good loser, then those losses won't affect you. You'll learn how to handle risk management. You know, you'll learn how to um, take a loss, put it in your journal, log it in your journal, why you took this loss, what you think happened, so on and so forth. But it come with time. Trust me, you said you blew like 2-3K in Apex. Is that off evals and PAs? Lazy? See, look at that bounce from that area. Big bounce from that area. My stops really depend on where we at in the market. I have my risk per trade, but sometimes that can be subjective to where we at in the market. Sometimes you may have to risk a little bit more if you're looking for a certain move. And if you get stopped out, it's okay. Just get stopped out, take the loss. As you can see, if y'all been following me, you see what I did. I took my loss. I waited, took another trade, got out the red, and then took another trade and got back in the green. That's evals. Is maybe more. I don't got a correct number. Been trying this since 1 year in the futures and 6 years in forex trading. Have you seen some type of profitability? Because your journey is your journey. I can't tell you, say, hey, you'll be a profitable trader in 1 year or 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. Because I know people who've been profitable in a year, and some people it take 5, 10 years. But it's really depending on you as a student. Because you as a student is going to determine how well you learn, how well you accept these concepts, and how well you take losses, so on and so forth. So just keep that in mind. Let's see. So back to the Renko bars. If we're looking at these Renko bars, you see, it came up to 50% of the day. This is a Fibonacci indicator that I have on my chart that that plots for the whole entire day, right? So instead of me drawing it, so on and so forth, it automatically plots it. So each time it makes a new low or makes a new high, these Fibonacci levels, they adjust as well. So that was a crazy move. So here, I will look at this area right here, right? As some people might call a V-shaped reversal. I look at it as if I go to the candle chart, I can see what happened here. It made a low, came back up, made a new low, came up. I guarantee you on a 1 minute chart, there's a fair value gap here. Came down up in here in this area and bounced from there because it swept the low. It swept the low, came up, broke structure slightly right here, came back down, and then ran up. I'm gonna go down to the 1 minute chart so you can see. It might be on a smaller time frame though. Sometimes you got to go lower to see the move. Let's do 30 seconds. Now it's coming to fill this gap. I can guarantee you that. It's coming to fill that gap. Cause that shit don't be happening. Well, it's not even there. That would have been a move somebody missed out on. Well, I've seen somewhat profits on Forex, but being on illusion since 6 months trying futures. Worst part is I'm jobless. Man, I'm gonna tell you like this: just keep trying, bro, or sis, whatever, whoever you are, just keep trying. Don't stop. I would say, the futures market is a lot better than Forex because they don't have spreads. There's no spreads. You have accurate prices. Unless the Forex market has changed, but yeah. That was a crazy move though, man. Crazy move. They're going to fill that gap. They are going to fill that gap. Like I say, in my years of trading, I've never seen a live gap like that. Now it's at the 61.8, the Fibonacci 61.8. I ain't never seen that before. You know what? Someone told me, they said that a lot of people on the trading floor, they don't even have a concept of simple supply and demand. They don't know simple supply and demand. And this is a person who been trading for years. I'm talking about like 20 years. So it's basically just, it's like I say, the market pays every kind of trader. Whatever kind of trader you are, the market gonna pay you. The market definitely gonna pay you. So ain't no sense of being worried about if you're gonna be profitable or not, because if you follow your plan, follow your rules, it's gonna happen for you. It's gonna happen for you. You just gotta learn how to take them losses when it's time to take them losses, and don't make your losses bigger than your winners. Don't get to the point where you experience tilt and you just let the whole account go. I've done that plenty of times. It happens. But the more and more you do it, the more and more money you keep spending. I would rather spend money with prop firms than spend my own money. Like, the leverage is crazy. The leverage is crazy. So that 2-3K that you spend with prop firms and evals could have been $200,000-$300,000 of your own money being on tilt and just going crazy. get that gap though. I know that at some point today. I'll be soon. Now what it did was on the 15 minute, it created equal lows. This low right here created an equal low from yesterday. So now that there just created liquidity. Al Brooks, what's Al Brooks? Oh, I mean, everybody got their own strategy, man. You just gotta, whatever strategy that you choose to use, you have to put the time in and do your back testing, do your research, do what's needed to make it work. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, like I said, everything works. Everything works. It can be golden, but at the same time, if you looking to be 100% correct on every entry or every model, just like you say, a good entry model to validate if the direction he's taking the trade in is good or not. But the problem comes in is what happens when you thought a good entry gets invalidated. How do you handle that? That's where the problem lies. Most people don't know how to handle the invalidation. And then go on tilt and they blow everything up because they couldn't switch their bias. I've been trading for over 4 years now. I first became profitable in 2023, but I still struggle. Still struggle. See? They're going to fill that gap. There you go. Filled that gap. So when price starts going in your direction, you don't just enter then. No, that'd be chasing price. You never want to chase price. You have to wait for your entry. If it goes in your direction without you, just wait for another entry. Price doesn't. I mean, the market doesn't always go up and down. Sometimes it goes sideways, and then you gotta look for your entry when it's sideways. Then you got to continue to fine tune your plan. That's where that work come in, and that's where that back testing come in. That's where if you go back and you look at your chart and be like, damn, What happened here? This is my entry, but I got stopped out here. Why did I get stopped out here? What could I have done better in this area, in this zone? That's where that work comes in at. All right, so yeah, we about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I appreciate the questions and all of that, man. Tune in tomorrow. We're gonna be here tomorrow doing the same thing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you be notified. I go live at 9:15 every day. So tap in with me, man. Let's go.
Hustle Wall Street, call me a day trader savage. Charts don't lie, green candles in my baggage. In and out the trades, quick flick, no lag. Fingers on the keys, yeah, I'm playing with that swag. Volatility beast, gotta tame that dragon. Stock lost tight, never caught slacking. Walking like a rodeo, bulls and bears crashing. Portfolio diverse, keep the cash stacking. Money moves precise, calculated by math. Risk management king, never getting off track. Options, futures from Tokyo to NASDAQ. Spread them out wide, no single sip flashbacks. News feed popping, hype can't distract. Crypto on the side, keep an eye on that jack. Charts paint stories, my profits abstract. Contract me a deal sign with a clean tack. Stack them up high, watch the paper while I ride. Risk it in the market, play the game till I die. Day trade, hustle under big market skies. Broker won't sleep, number steam in my eyes. Money dreams vivid, pockets stay livid. Shorts get covered, gains distributive. Green takes climb, red don't inhibit. Market on fire, digits stay frigid. Pre-market buzz, checking the ticker trends. Lambo dreams, flip them into dividends. Equity dance gains depend on my defense. Rebound savage, gotta grab them bends. Trade full wow, strategies immense. Entries, exits, profits, dents. Charts abstract, numbers don't pretend. Capital gains, wealth transcends. Stack them up high, watch the paper while I ride. Risk it in the market, play the game till I die. Day trade, hustle under big market skies. Broker won't sleep, number steam in my eyes.